Thank you for that ride check. We'll be getting updates as we progress on. Let's just have a look at that question of the day. And the question of the day this morning states, is the government using the protest investigations to settle political scores? Is the government using the protest investigations to settle political scores? You can reach us on our WhatsApp number that has been stated or shown right there, 0757725080. You can reach us on our socials on X as well as on Facebook and send in your feedback on the same. I'll be sure to sample them as we progress on. Time for us to get on with the discussion this morning. I'm joined by the one and only Cyrus Jirongo, former Lugari legislator and businessman, to discuss the state of the nation and where we are headed as a country. Cyrus, morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. Let's get straight to it. And I want to take us back a bit. And this is because it touches directly home. Now, you worked with the former head of state, President Moi, and one would argue to some extent you're one of his right-hand men. Fast forward to today, we have President William Ruto, who you mentored and worked with as well. When you hear Kenyans refer to him as Moi 2, to him as Moi 2.0. What comes to your mind?
Thank you, Wino. First of all, thank you for having me. Sometimes it's so difficult to actually clearly say where we are as a country because there's too much confusion. And if you look at the state of things today, or look at the country generally, from Moi era or even from Kenyatta era, there's never been a time when we've experienced careless politics like now. More than careless, sometimes childish, and sometimes just immaturity. People who really don't understand and don't value that they are dealing with people. Yes, there's no president in this republic who has not made mistakes. Right from Kenyatta, come to Moi, all of them had their own shortcomings. Come to Kibaki, come to Uhuru, but it has never gotten to this level where somebody who is supposed to be upholding and protecting the Constitution is the first one to disregard it, set it aside, and turn a fairly educated nation into his homestead. And even a homestead, you can't manage it the way Kenya is being managed. It's just something very difficult to explain. When I talked about the weaknesses of our current president today, it was based on experience. One, it took me a very long time for President Moi to accept William Ruto. I think his frequency and the late Moi couldn't just
align.
They couldn't align. They were not compatible at all. But later, because he could speak the same language, in the fact that he had access to a lot of our concerns. Yeah. He used that to endear himself to the late President Moi. Because we had concerns, even in Parliament, myself, Kirwa, John Samba and others. We were looked at as if we are in the opposition, yet we're in the government. Because we raise issues that we knew these are issues that are affecting not only all Kenyans, but our constituency, because really you are employed by the people. Yeah. Currently, I don't think anybody cares about the Kenyan people. Somebody has convinced himself that I can loot these people, give them a bit during an election, and they'll still vote for me. And in the process, a hungry person who is desperate, you can manipulate him very, very easily. And therefore, the hunger that is being meted onto Kenyans, very intentionally, maybe it's a strategy of manipulating Kenyans. All right. But fortunately, we have quite a big population of the Kenyan people who understand exactly what is going on. That the intention of coming into power had nothing to do with the leadership, had everything to do with looting. Look at President Moi for 24 years in power. Honestly, you cannot compare the wrongs did over 24 years with the wrongs that have been done in roughly just 1,000 days. Not 1,000, I think, about 1,000 days.
Yeah, give or take 2.5
years. Yeah, 2.5 years. So when you look at where we are going, Kenyans have to come out very clearly. First of all, we must understand. Obviously, it doesn't matter what the current president does, unless he wants to ban this country. He has to go home in 2027. And Kenyans need now start thinking very carefully, because we tend to be manipulated by words. People talk. We don't even read body languages. We don't even look at somebody and see, is this person sincere? We have not learned to feel our leaders.
Okay.
So we listen to what they are saying, but we don't feel them. Because really, if I feel you properly, I can easily tell whether you mean well or whether you are using your mouth to try and manipulate. And even just looking at your eyes, I will tell, are you straight? Or are you covering something? The current president from the word go, if you looked at him in the face, you would realize this man is not what he's pretending to be.
Well, I want to make reference to a statement you made in 2021 and come there, because you've said if you look into his eyes, you tell that he's not a genuine person. In 2021, in one of your sit-downs, you said, and I quote, "I have not heard of anyone who wants to work with him. Raila does not have faith in him, Musalia as well, Wetangula also. Even the president himself does not have faith in him." This is the retired President Uhuru Kenyatta. When you look at that statement and all that has happened, he flipped Musalia Mudavadi, he flipped Moses Wetangula, he's gotten Raila Odinga to work with him. What are the chances that this strategy does not work in 2027 and Kenyans see right through this?
Yeah, Kenyans must learn also. That's why I'm saying we need to read our leaders and understand what are the intentions of getting into leadership. Do they intend to provide leadership for the good of the country?
Yeah.
Or are they there for self-benefits? Because really, some of these people I did not believe would go that way. Remember last election, particularly my brother Musalia had said he wants to stand. I had a chat with Martha, and Martha agreed, Karua, that we can team up and see what we can do with this country. But all through he kept quiet. One morning we wake up and I'm being told, today there is an earthquake. All through it is self-comfort. Once somebody feels I'm comfortable, they really don't care that they have been lying to people a lot of things that we want to provide leadership, we want to do a lot of things. But let me tell you, all the leaders in this country can go in the direction of William Ruto if they so wish.
Yeah.
Kenyans will not. Because I don't think the pain our people have gone through, the Kenyan people have gone through, unless there is something wrong with us. Yeah, somebody literally strips you clean and comes and gives you what he strips from you, and you start singing the same name. You know, it was so embarrassing the other day that you see all the ladies, out of hunger, out of desperation, lining up to enter matatus to be taken somewhere where the president was going, so that for this thing they call affordable housing, to be paid and just be given food. How desperate is our nation getting? You listen to young people saying, why don't they kill me so that my parents can be given 2 million? When you get into a scenario where people really don't care, they have nothing to lose, you will either end up with a country with guns, like Haiti, or just anarchy, what we are today witnessing, because this is anarchy. This is not leadership.
He's made statements in the past in some of his meetings and harambes and his prayer meetings and said, who do I hand the country to? These people do not have a plan. And some people have interpreted it differently. Okiom Tata has said he has to hand over power the same way Uhuru handed power to. When he says, I cannot hand over this country to people who do not have a plan, is it normal political rhetoric, or this is somebody trying to communicate something?
William is communicating something. I don't think he's very ready to go away in 2027.
Yeah.
And I don't know what Kuria means, Moses Kuria, when he says we have no elections in 2027.
Yeah.
And also, we need legal experts to look at this issue of playing around with IEBC. We are supposed to have done our boundaries. We need to look at the legal implications. Some of these things are setups that will become a legal problem. Not that he respects the rule of law, but when it serves him, he'll insist this is what must be done. I haven't thought about it very seriously, but William is desperate. He'll not be willing to leave. He has no plan himself. He had no single vision for this country. Even somebody with totally no plan, just sitting in that office will do a better job. So let him not talk about what plan do they have. What plan does he have himself? If he had any plan, would we have children coming on the streets asking you, we are hungry, we need a job, we are suffering, we've gone to school, and you come out with tear gas and guns and start shooting them down? If he had any plan. So he cannot talk about a plan because he's the most planless leader I've ever seen. And somebody who just doesn't understand, honestly, when I come to you and tell you I'm hungry, the answer is an economic answer. Solve it that way. You don't solve it with violence. So what plan does he have? When somebody who is hungry, instead of explaining how you are going to get them jobs, these are people we have invested in heavily. Education is one of the things that takes a lot of taxpayers' money in this country. You have invested heavily so that we can increase our production. We can expand our economy. If you don't have an idea on how to expand the economy of this country, for God's sake, why do you pretend you can be a leader?
He's said, and you've said, education is one of the key aspects of our economy. Just yesterday at State House, he was presiding over the launch of the affordable housing internships, and he said, I'll not stop at anything. All you naysayers, this is all just noise that is blocking out. But just let's have a quick look at some of the things he's implemented. You have the affordable housing across different regions. He says every Kenyan deserves dignity of life. When you come to NHIF and now SHIF and SHA, he said he rooted out the corruption that was there. Now people have better healthcare access. These are just two key prime examples that he's passionate about. When you look at that argument, is it a matter of people in the opposition taking advantage of this moment and this change that the country is going to, because we also have to be true to ourselves that change is not an easy thing. Is it that we're looking at it from a change perspective, or politicians in the opposition are using this as political fodder?
Any change that is positive can be read.
Okay.
The best economics you can do is to go to a village and build yourself a house, or you'll go to a village and look at your small farm and produce. So really, when you tell me affordable housing, first of all, you have goofed. You've not even understood what this country needs.
Yeah.
All of us were living in houses before affordable housing. We have a lot of developers in this country ready to develop. That is their business. If Kenyans have money, they'll go to banks, they'll get money, they'll build houses, they'll buy houses.
Yeah.
Was this really a political or a social idea that I really need to solve the housing problem in Kenya? Or was it a means to sell cement from Devki so that I can cut my commissions, sell tiles, import steel, and force everybody to buy material from certain places? It is a business for him.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with Kenyans. And when somebody, I think it's a psychological thing, because I don't think a normal human being, you can have the guts to stand and lie and say you are doing something when you know for sure you are only doing your own business. At the expense of looting public workers. When I give you my money, I must get something in return.
Okay.
How do you raid my pay slip, take my money, and I'm getting nothing out of it? That is what is happening to public workers in this country. Today, somebody is told, shall pay 14 months, 14,000. What are you talking about? People are surviving on 500 shillings per day. You've just changed everything just because you want to put money in your pocket. This country, honestly,
your part, for this real estate sector, this is a industry and a sector that you understand. You've been part of it, and you've been part of building these settlements and houses since the 90s. What is he not doing right? Because he's very passionate about this affordable housing. He speaks about it literally 90% of the
passionate about his pocket is not about housing. You people today, you have not understood William Ruto. And it makes me sad. You look at William Ruto and believe in what he's telling you. Honestly. If you people still believe in a single word William Ruto tells you, then this country will never recover. William will not talk about anything that is good for you. He's talking about what is good for himself by creating a narrative to make you believe he honestly and passionately believes in it. There's no passion in this. The passion is his pocket.
Okay, let me also throw a spinner right then. I'm not trying to be the devil's advocate right here. Let me pick a case in point, which is Kisumu, where I'm born and raised. They've brought down one of the oldest estates called Agwing's Kovik. Houses are coming right there. Lumumba is probably done, or 95% done, brought up settlements. One would argue decent settlements, and other estates that they're looking at bringing down and probably just improving the sort of outlook of the normal living of a Kenyan. Say these projects are delivered and these houses are given in the right manner. Would it make sense that they've been delivered? Yes, somebody has made business, but the houses have been delivered. Would that be a valid argument?
It doesn't really make sense to me because, first of all, we are arguing about something that we should not even argue about. Housing was not the problem of this country. So whether it is delivered, whether it is personal business, it is the wrong thing to do. Basically, this country needs to produce. Basically, this country needs to create employment. This country needs to expand its tax base by employing enough people to bring the cost of living down by bringing taxation down. Because you have many more people you are taxing. You do not create a bigger tax base by housing. You really don't.
Yeah.
You need to create permanent employment. How do you create it? It is so simple. Basically, we have three problems in this country. One is the rule of law. And it's been messed around with since independence.
Yeah.
But it has never been this excessive.
Okay.
This time it's extremely excessive. The second thing is inclusivity. All Kenyans want to feel they are part of this country, and that everything that happens, it doesn't have to be Raila is in power, so Owino now all of a sudden becomes the head of civil service from K24.
Okay.
Right, just because your name is Owino.
Yeah.
I mean, you get complete incompetences in the wrong places.
Okay.
Running the wrong thing. They do not. Kibaki gave us a framework. You can just deal with those 5 pillars, the economic framework, Vision 2032, add in a few issues, try and look at what resources this country has, look at how do we apply, how do we invest in these resources to attract investment.
Cyrus, just hold that thought right there. We want to take a short break.